in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he powers his way up past the 30. 2nd and 16. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner is a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, It's Roberts. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Rolling. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
31's the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shit, shit, shit.
Right back to him on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Eagles at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts, rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to work. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Watch the safety cream. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run on first down. Roberts, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Everyone come forward. 31's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the move to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's stop him here.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, the touchdown a minute ago, an offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
On 1st down, Roberts. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, this is Roberts, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
31's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Now, let's get there.
Ready. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Cougar 19.
Check 31. Check 31.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
No. Show it up.
On third down, it's Roberts. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5. That's how you end up not third down.
Second and goal from the 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Check back. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Watch out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
57. Mike, 57. Check it.
Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Check 9. Check 3.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 169 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Niners have regained the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Roberts.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's back to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And some space here.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And now a high kick trying to pin them back.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Niners, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.